Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your guy D, aka LA Mars. Hey, you got the man CT State of Mind back at it. You
Yes,
got the
sir.
man
He's
right
back.
here, John De Niro, and then you got the man Fresh Prince. And welcome to the campaign. And we know you're gonna be fucking with the
Hey,
campaign today, y'all.
Yes,
All right, let's get it.
Sirski.
Oh, oh,
hey, that
oh.
drink is good, huh?
Hey, man. All
I'm
right,
feeling it.
man. As we know, the NBA had some significant trades this season that were real game changers. Today, we're going to reflect on one of the biggest trades during this season, and that is James Harden to the LA Clippers. My guys, how do you think this affected the Clippers? Was this a good or bad trade?
I would say it's probably too soon to tell, but early signs is not promising at all. I can say
Mm-hmm.
that. It's what 4 games? It's only been
Yeah,
four
four
games.
games. Okay.
Early signs is it's not looking too good, but it's early still.
Okay.
Um, Shoot, whatever early signs that is, 0-4 is looking pretty fast.
Nah, it's
I
not.
mean,
It's not good.
I'm not gonna catch y'all. Like, I just saw a clip of that game they played today. They lost against Memphis,
They
y'all.
lost
Yeah.
Memphis.
the Grizzlies, bro, without Ja, bro. Come on, bro.
Without Ja. And this is a
Without
in
Ja.
season tournament, right?
And
No,
without Dylan Brooks as well.
it was a regular season game.
Oh, this is a regular
This is
season
regular.
game. Yeah.
This was just regular season. They
Yeah.
didn't have this.
Like
Like, I couldn't believe it.
I think as of right now, you know, everybody has to find their place. And I feel like that's the Clippers problem right now. You don't know nobody knows their place. Like you can't say this is Kawhi's team. You can't say it's Paul George's team. You definitely can't even say it's Russell Westbrook team right now. So I feel like the Clippers problem right now is they're not finding their
Yeah, that's
identity. Yeah, like they don't know who. I mean, to me right now, I feel like Paul George should be the guy that everybody looks at. He
I,
he's
I,
a, he's the all around guy. He can do both offense and defense. I before James Harden got there, he was going crazy. James Harden got there, he slowed down just a little bit. But I
a
feel
lot.
like Paul George should be that guy who they could look at as the one to keep the one to be the takeover person.
I would
agree with
disagree
you,
with
Don.
that. I would disagree.
Okay.
I would say
Okay.
Kawhi.
Why?
Kawhi should be the guy because he's the
Why?
best player in my opinion on that team. Still, PG is nice and they're both like the same type player, but in my opinion, Kawhi is still the better player. Although through the injuries, if healthy, so he should be the guy actually
But
taking the lead.
but you're talking about better player. I'm talking about more so getting them together. Kawhi's always going to be the. I agree with you. Kawhi is going to be the better player, but it's about getting your team together and getting them focused. And Kawhi barely talks. He's not a talkative leader. And with those guys, you need somebody who's going to say,
Yeah,
get your shit together.
yeah,
And
I
Kawhi's not
agree.
going to do that.
I agree. So in that case, I would say Westbrook would be the guy because ever since he got there,
No,
he's been their leader in the locker room. Ever
no.
since he's got there, he's been the leader. He's the most vocal out of all of them. You know what I'm saying? And he's relentless at the end of the day. So before James Harden got there,
Uh,
they were all balling. Westbrook was playing well. He has the biggest personality.
so
Mm.
so right then and there, right. First of all, they got a team before. Their team is just they have a lot of ball dominant people on the team.
Correct.
Before James Harden got there, no offense to James Harden, everybody knows he's been a hell of a talent for the past few years. But the knock on James Harden is that this nigga in the interview was like, he's the system. So his mindset right there, me personally, as you get older, you have to be able to adapt your game to stay in the league. James Harden's mind, he's still MVP James Harden. And even if he might have the requisite skills, we know James Harden could pass, we know he could score, he could play an all around game, but can you win with James Harden? PG was balling before he got there. And now I feel like PG's taking the back seat. That's why I said I agree with Don. Even though I feel like Kawhi was taking, but I would say it was kind of split between Kawhi and Westbrook taking like a more facilitatory role, and they were letting PG score. But now James Harden gets on the team. We know he's gonna want the facilitatory role along with Westbrook, and it takes away from PG scoring. It puts Kawhi in a sense, even though he's the best overall player, Kawhi has been it's been slow for Kawhi the past few years. I mean, don't get me wrong, Kawhi is still Kawhi, but these
Right.
injuries, the age, it's not.
It's not the same.
It just don't it don't fit together, bro. It's not the same.
I'm gonna tell you a crazy take though. You do like you did last year and put Westbrook on the bench.
Lead the
All
second unit.
I would rather him lead the second unit and have James Harden facilitate to Kawhi and PG Zubac because Westbrook still has key players if he's coming off the bench. He doesn't want to take the role. That's the problem. He doesn't want to take the role. And if you look at numbers, that's always going to be Westbrook numbers are always going to be phenomenal. There's no doubt in that.
Except for the
But
turnovers.
except for the turn, you're right. I mean, those are still phenomenal. Because how do you have that many? But but my thing is this. It's all about with every team, it's all about who's your role player. And he doesn't want to be the role player. He wants to be the star. It doesn't matter where he go, he want to be the star. And that's his biggest problem. He's a great role player. Star, I'm not gonna take him for a star. I know people are gonna disagree with me on that standpoint, because he does put up those numbers, but he doesn't scream stardom and leader of the team. He just never
You talking
has
about
for me. It's just not
Westbrook?
it.
Come on,
Yes,
Oh,
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
I
That's
would say,
facts.
I would definitely sit here and say like Westbrook. If I had to sit there and compare and contrast between the two, Westbrook is more so of a player that could resolve himself to be a person that comes off the bench. But he's going to be the player that's going to be coming down in the crunch in the fourth quarter. You know he's coming
Right.
down the stretch.
Okay, that's the fourth
Yeah,
quarter. That's not the beginning of the
no,
game.
no,
So let me
that's what we want. That's what we
let
gonna
me
want. Though.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm good
let
with
me
that.
let me ask you this. So we're relegating Westbrook to the star role, right? Or to the role player
To the
role.
reserve.
Why,
Yeah,
to the
reserve.
reserve role? Why not Harden? And that's a
Huh?
role that he thrived in early in
Because
his career.
I
you're
would say
right.
because Harden's a better facilitator, in my opinion.
That's what I was just about to say. Harden's the better facilitator, and you want somebody to facilitate to your starters. You want your starters getting open and he dishing them the ball.
And
Your
he's a
sec
better shooter as well.
right, your second string, you need somebody to score. All right, your bench
Push the
players,
ball.
you need
I
somebody to
can
take over.
I can see Zubac getting hella alleys just off of Harden, like just off of
Hmm.
Harden. Okay.
Right, just off of Harden. Like that's what it is. Westbrook
But
is gonna Westbrook's gonna do that extra dribble move and then pass, and it's just like save that for the rookies, save that for the bench players.
For the
Okay,
but
Norman Powells, for the
yeah,
Terrence
it's hard.
Manns.
But it's
for the
hard.
Plumleys.
It's so it's like just think about it this way, because I've watched a lot of other podcasts,
Mhm.
Podcast P and Theo
Right,
Pinson,
right.
and Westbrook definitely doesn't get the respect he deserves. You feel
You're
me?
right.
Like a lot of NBA players say that Westbrook really is that. Like, so for me, it's like for Harden to come over and like niggas is like, yo, yeah, Westbrook's on the bench. That's kind of tough because they've been ball. They showed they was balling before Harden got there, and now Harden got there and they own 4. That don't happen for no reason. Just
Mine
like
was cool. Did I just raise my hand?
this, just like when Westbrook was not balling on the Lakers and as a starter, they went ahead and made changes and put him on the bench before they traded his ass. Something got to change, and I don't think it's Westbrook is the problem. That's just my opinion.
To be honest, I'm gonna tell you, I agree with you, CT, because Westbrook's not the problem. The problem is no team ever builds around Westbrook, and that's the biggest problem. If you're gonna make him the main guy, build around him. Nobody ever builds around Westbrook.
20,
They bring
2016
him.
Thunder.
Yeah, you're right, but nobody ever builds around him no more. Everybody just brings him onto the team and like here make your
Tries to
own
make it
role.
work.
Yeah, exactly, make it work. I feel like Westbrook is the type of guy that you build around. He's a guy that you bring onto your team. I feel like he should have been on like a who can I put him on? I don't know. I just
Tough.
feel like it is tough because you have to build around Westbrook,
You got to
and
have a lot of shooters.
the league doesn't want to build around him. They always want to put him in systems where he is just role playing the whole time. And that's why I say he's going to be a good 6 man or a bench guy because that's what the league is making him. They're
I
making
mean,
him that guy.
But then,
you could easily make that comment and go both ways though. You could easily because I'm
Mm,
not gonna cap you. I'm
right,
gonna be completely honest. If
right.
If Harden fucks this up, he's out. He's out. I'm gonna make that case. If Harden fucks this up,
He's not. He's not. He's not.
bro. Tell me no, Melo.
You want to know why he's not? Because Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are going to get injured at some point in time, and there goes the excuses. So boom, he's not going to be out.
What he did in the playoffs last year, though. So he's gonna be out.
No. What he did in the playoffs, bro, he had the MVP with him, and the MVP couldn't finish versus Boston with no big man.
He won them 2 games. He won them 2 games.
Exactly. And the MVP couldn't finish the game out with Boston. Come on, bro. I'm not finna finish the game.
7 points, though. He said 7 points, though.
It doesn't matter. I'm not finna finish the game when he's getting paid more than me and he's the league MVP. You finish the game and you win, okay? Because it's on your shoulders. It's not on James Harden's shoulder.
Aren't you a previous MVP, previous scoring leader? So you should already know how that role works.
So we
just gonna give James Harden.
He was the third. He was the third.
So he's not that anymore. So now he's like,
no, we're not giving. I'm not giving him a pass. He played terrible the other games, but he
that's what it seemed like.
2 major games.
But the two
he won 2 major games.
He won 2 major games. Okay, so now it's time for Joel Embiid to take his rightful place as the MVP of the league and win.
He was an MVP. Respectfully.
He shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have been.
We knew he should have been. Shut up, my boy.
But he got it.
We knew he should have been MVP. And I said it before the season. I said it when the season, at the end of the season, and I damn sure said it in the playoffs. He should have been MVP.
He had to be MVP because if he wasn't MVP, that would have meant that LeBron was robbed a lot of his years as MVP. But we're not gonna talk about that.
I mean, he was robbed. Jordan was robbed too. Kobe was robbed too.
Statistically, that was Jokic's best year. But fuck it, nigga, we won the tip, and he got the.
I was about to say they gave him a ship. So, but at the same time, I feel like Embiid takes over that game because you take over and win. It's your MVP year. It's your time to shine.
Did he win him one game in that series?
He did.
He won him a single game.
Just one.
He won on one game. Okay.
I'm not gonna deter the topic here, but I mean, definitely we're gonna see because I believe that they'll go farther with Maxey, way farther. The camaraderie that they got going on is going to be way better.
Yeah, because right now, he's young. The energy that he gives that team is crazy, bro.
And he's not gonna challenge him.
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is, he's good in his role. He's good in his role because I remember me and Dan me and Mars had this argument a few years ago, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like Maxey, and he's playing it. He was like, "He's gonna be an all-star." I was like, "This motherfucker crazy."
I love.
And I'm watching him.
I called a few years ago.
This was a few years. This was a few years ago, 2-3 years ago. And now I see Maxey, and I'm like, okay, he's actually, carved out a solid role to where he's that scorer, But it looked like he was a better fit for that team than Harden. Harden just, I don't know. It just don't.
No, what it is because Harden don't shoot.
It don't Huh?
CT, you said that?
Say it again, CT.
You said what?
We lost you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it just seemed like Harden just not. Everybody's giving him this role to facilitate, but he's just not the same player, and he hasn't adjusted to taking a much of a lesser role because he's ball dominant. I haven't seen. I haven't seen a team where you can win with Harden.
What about
in
the
past few years?
What about the Nets?
This is going, huh?
What about Brooklyn?
That's different. Shit, KD got hurt. Whatchamacallit, fucking Kyrie got hurt, and a lot of people said that they probably would have won that year.
That's what I'm saying. And he was the third option. He was the third.
But they didn't. That's one. What about the Rockets?
But I mean,
Rockets, he made it. He took the one game away from the finals with the KD Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Did they win?
Hey, don't say KD Warriors.
Hey, it is the KD Warriors.
They did
Warriors.
It was the KD Warriors. He's the best player on the team.
Nobody says the Kobe and Shaq Lakers. They just say the Lakers.
Yes, they do. They say Kobe and Shaq Lakers.
They don't say Kobe and Gasol Lakers.
They say Kobe. They say Kobe.
Can't this topic go 2 ways? So it can go both ways. You could literally say that for Westbrook. You could say the same thing for Harden. Because for me personally, I cannot sit there and say Harden needs to be the guy that needs to be starting. I can't sit there and say that because the numbers. You can sit there and be like, oh, he's a good facilitator, but it's like think about the camaraderie for like basketball wise, the camaraderie with the team with Westbrook and Paul George, PG playing in OKC before. It makes it a lot easier for them to play in this system right now. Better is to bring in James Harden for them to work this system already into
But
flux. Like it's just not going to happen that way.
but for
Like,
me, I feel like the difference is it's either you want camaraderie or chemistry and stuff, which you could build during the regular season, or you want a better fit on the court. Essentially, in my opinion, it's a better fit on the court when you have Harden at point guard.
we looking at it right now. They lost 4 games in a row. They're 11 in the West.
But they're
Four.
And
you-
Four
honestly,
games
if
out of
anybody,
I-
if anybody, if
wasn't
anybody
done.
showed better for go ahead.
No, you good. You go
We're
ahead.
waiting on you, bro. See,
No, I'm just saying, bro. If anybody showed better, you know what I'm saying, like chemistry, it's the Nuggets last year. You feel what I'm saying? They showed great chemistry on the court, and the result. If I'm gonna be honest, that I think they're gonna win the finals all the way last year, I did it. But they showed they have a good team from top to bottom. Everybody played their role, and they have great chemistry in the court.
I agree with you, but I disagree with you at the same time. I feel like that team was the same team from the year before. It's just
For a
this
couple years.
Yeah, it's
They
just
were-
this
they
year
had-
they were healthy. This year they were healthy, and I will say that year that they won the championship, they were healthy, and it just brought out the fact that hey, we're really a problem when we're healthy. But
Mhm.
I do agree with you that you did see points of chemistry that you haven't seen in a long time between all the players, and I'm talking about from starters to bench. That was a great chemistry, getting along, everybody doing their part type of game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
so you want backing off of what First Prince was saying, like I said, they're 0-4 right now, 11 in the West. You can't afford to be backing up that much in the West because it's such a tight knit.
You
You
can.
rather have the camaraderie. Are you saying you want to build that for Harden throughout these 4-game losing streak? They might lose the next game. They just lost to Memphis.
No,
So it's
no.
like,
I was saying if you had to make a choice, we were talking about who to put on the bench. I'm
that's what I'm
saying it would be better to put, Westbrook on the bench for one, because, like if you have them in there with Paul George and Kawhi, of course they will be playing better, but the pieces just fit better with Harden. You know what I'm saying? He gives you another shooter, and on the bench, the pieces fit better with Westbrook because he's going to be driving, he's going to be pushing the pace.
And I also feel
When they
like
brought him off the bench last year with the Lakers, they started playing better.
right. And then I also feel like the lack of defense in Harden is picked up with Kawhi and PG. If you put Harden on that bench spot, the lack of defense is really bad. Like that's really bad. I would
The
rather
point of
take
attack.
exactly. I would rather take that lack of defense with Kawhi and PG rather than whoever they got on their bench. Like just being honest, if you think about it from that standpoint, then of course you definitely, I mean, you bench Westbrook because Westbrook's gonna get at it. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go in that paint. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna do everything that you need him to do. He's gonna get rebounds. Like Westbrook is the better all around player. I do think that, but that's why I want him on the bench just for that system. You know what I'm saying? It's just me personally.
that's so
Which when he gets on the bench, because the Clippers are gonna make that adjustment. When he gets on the bench, y'all are gonna be like, "Wow, they're winning games!" Like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, that's really crazy. I mean, I'm talking to people who thought the Falcons was gonna beat the Arizona Cardinals. So I'm just saying.
Hey, that you gonna have to edit that out. This is not NFL talk anymore. You're gonna have to edit that out. Stay on topic. Stay on topic.
Hey, bro, it's the NBA, bro. We're not talking.
Yeah, stay on topic, bro. Come on, man. What you got? What's in that cup? What is in that cup, bro? Because you're a wildin'.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Hey, shout out to my boy CT. He was with me on that one. You know what I'm saying?
But I will say, I think Don said it too earlier though. I will definitely say though, it has to be geared around PG because like I believe in Kawhi. Kawhi is the best player on the court for sure, but he as far as he's definitely injury prone for sure. Like I don't want to wish that for anybody, but I can honestly say for both between PG and Kawhi, you're gonna see an injury come up. That's just like almost saying like with AD, you know something's gonna happen. Like you're just hoping it doesn't, because we don't want anyone to get injured in the league. But it's like, damn.
Guaranteed.
You said what?
Kawhi.
I said AD. No.
I think Kawhi is worse.
No, I think Kawhi, if he wanted to, would go out there.
Injury wise,
if Kawhi wanted to,
look at the games played over the last couple of years.
If Kawhi wanted to, he'd go out there and play. AD ain't got no choice.
But think about how unstoppable Kawhi is as compared to like AD. Like AD, like I'm not gonna lie, I seen that game in Miami. I don't know where the hell that injury came from. Like he's like, oh man, my hip, damn.
But
and then,
I would say
Kawhi played in the playoffs.
I would say at least for AD, it's little knick-knack injuries. Kawhi be having the major injuries that causing him to miss more time. That's all I'm saying.
But think about when he has the major injuries, he is killing them though. Like we didn't even know. We didn't even know he had an games. Injury, and he was still going 33 points on the Suns.
All right.
By himself.
That's true, but I would still take for me personally, I would still take AD's health problems because at least he'll be in there for a majority of games, at least like 60 games. Kawhi, he'll play like maybe like a season. No, not even a season. He'll play like maybe 40 games.
Let me tell you something.
And then be out for the rest of the playoffs.
With this team, Kawhi can get injured now. They get to the playoffs. Yeah. Kawhi's playing the whole playoffs. I promise you that.
The whole playoffs.
I'm telling you, he's playing that.
I'll put $1,000 on that right now.
I'm not putting $1,000 on it because I'm broke. And I gotta pay for these.
I'm broke too.
I know I gotta pay for these SEC championship tickets. But other than that, I promise you, bro, Kawhi can come out there and play. Kawhi can come out there and play. Bro, Kawhi is the legacy. Kawhi is equivalent to Randy Orton in the WWE. Okay, he is a legacy killer. Okay. All right, I just want to put that out there. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna say no more. Okay, he can come out there and ball and ruin everything. Okay, just saying.
And like I said, but
that's a bold take.
That is a bold take. But coming into the beginning of the season, though, for sure, like PG was.
Y'all want to pull up his resume?
I'm saying that's a bold take that you said he's gonna play the whole playoffs. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you was talking about the Randy Orton.
No.
You know, make me pull up his resume now.
No, Randy Orton is nice, and he's more consistent, in my opinion.
But no, for sure. Like I said, I think PG, like it should go around him because, like I said, he definitely has a ability to facilitate the ball when he needs to, but at the same time, it's just coming effortlessly to him at this point. Everything is coming together really, really well. And it was just last year, I think that was just an unfortunate injury. That one was an unfortunate one because I think what was it? If he can get a rebound or something like that happened, it didn't happen. If that didn't happen, I mean, damn, like that was very unfortunate for PG. But it's like if he's still there, like you could definitely work around PG solely. And then, like, when you got to go to crunch time to get those 1-2 buckets, my bad, Freshman, 1-2 buckets.
I just got a quick question.
Go ahead.
So, are we talking about who they should play through, or who should be the leader, or who is the best player? Because we're kind of going everywhere here.
No. We
play through PG.
Yeah, I agree.
I say play through PG. I think the leader is the go-getter is Westbrook. Even though he's coming off the bench, the go-getter is Westbrook.
The vocal guy.
Correct.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
The person that needs to, if it's a crunch time situation, they got to close that shit out.
Give it to PG.
No, you give it to Kawhi. Give it to Kawhi in the crunch minutes.
Yes.
I'm saying crunch.
Okay, last minute. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. Last minute.
In the last minute crunch minutes. I mean, come on, that nigga hit that shit in the corner against 76. You got
Sorry, Joel and B.
You know what's crazy?
He's crying.
We know what's crazy. We just defined all the roles, and we didn't name James Harden.
We already defined his role.
We said facilitator.
No.
Role.
Hold on, Robot Rose. Hold on, wait.
You can hear? Hold on, wait.
Go ahead again, Rose. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, yeah. So, I was saying, bro, it's like, because just now everybody's saying that Westbrook's the go-getter. PG should be a scorer. That's what I'm hearing.
Westbrook is a leader, a vocal leader.
Yeah.
Some people just say go-getter. When they run that shit back, I go hear it. Niggas just
Who said that?
No, okay. When he said go-getter, he meant but he still said, okay, so everybody in discount everybody. We said, okay, James Harden, facilitator, and we put him to the side. All right, we already
Mhm.
put him to the side, facilitator.
Okay,
So we
okay,
were
I thought
naming
that.
out everybody else's roles after we said he's gonna be the facilitator.
Man, I don't agree on that.
Correct.
You said you don't agree on that.
Nah, I think,
So
like I
you
What you
think
said
feel?
you
earlier,
think Westbrook should be the
So
facilitator?
so what
I
do
think
you
it should
think
be.
Harden
I
role
think
should be?
I think honestly, I think Harden should come off the bench, bro. If I'm gonna keep it a bean
Crazy.
with you, like honestly, I think he should come off the bench. I think the facilitator should be split upon. I would say Kawhi and Westbrook, and here's why: they shown throughout the games before they got Harden that they both have been the facilitators. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
PG two in the sense though.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
right?
So
he
I got a question for you, Rose. Then, if you feel that way, how do you feel James Harden's defense is?
They're
Terrible, horrible, right?
correct.
Most team strengths come from their bench. So you want somebody's bench to start going off and your tired starters to come back in and
yo.
have to make up. Oh, he left. Oh, dang.
I
I
think it's
think he probably
this.
just paused or it's probably lagging.
You back,
You still there,
Rose?
Tiki? Can you hear us?
I don't think he can hear us.
Blackout screen. Let me just add this real quick though. Damn, I had a point to make.
Well, hold on. Wait, we trying to see if he gonna come back because I gotta edit that. Because I want to get my question out and I need to get it answered.
Nah, let me
That
just
was a
gather
good
my
question,
thoughts now.
That was
Rose.
it was good. It was good.
Yeah, that was a legitimate question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, well, Dade, go ahead. I'm gonna just have to edit this part. Dang, he's gone.
No,
He's gone.
no.
He's out
Dang,
of here.
in the middle.
Dang, he's out
He'll
of here.
pop back
He,
up.
he'll
You gonna
rejoin,
find
His
and
phone
that way
probably
I can
died.
ask him. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Dade. Say what you was gonna say.
Damn, what was I about to say?
I
I
know
was just
you
gonna
did
say
not
the
just say
ego.
damn what. I was about to say.
Damn, bro, can I talk? Shit. I can't even finish my statement. God damn. Anyways, like I was about to say, just the ego thing as well, though, because you had Westbrook come off the bench last year. When Harden hasn't come off the bench since OKC. So, what do you think is going to happen when you try to regulate him to a bench role when he literally just said he's the system?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And
you might as well
But
just
then
cut him
if
then.
if it was a coach to do that, wouldn't it be Ty Lue to do that?
bro, he's gonna treat them like Nick Cannon did Drumline. Dr. Lee came to my house and asked me to be here.
Right.
It's gonna be over with.
Yep.
James Harden is not gonna go from a P1 to a P3. It's not gonna happen, bro.
That's
So,
a P4 literally. It would be
P4.
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 I just, I don't know. I agree with CT though. I do, man. Because like I get both ways though, but I lean more towards what CT was saying. Because it's like, man, like I just look like. Granted, he did win the 2 games last year. He did, and I'm with it. But it's like, damn, bro. Coulda. Do you want to sit here and say? Do we want to sit here and say, take a shit, take the switch. You take Westbrook off the Washington Wizards that year and put Westbrook. You think they're gonna get farther?
You put Westbrook where?
on the what? He
On the
talking about the
Wizards
Washington Wizards,
in
bro.
2018, that year in
What?
2018.
Hold on.
Wait, what are you saying?
Correct me
I'm
if
saying
I'm wrong.
Jesus.
when if you make that switch, because like
He's talking about.
I'm giving an example of
Yeah, but that's a
2018.
different team. That's a different team.
So
But
you
I'm saying,
you take Westbrook off of the Wizards?
then you put Harden on that team. Do you think they're gonna get to the playoffs? Or
No,
like
they're not.
What do you think the Rockets are
My
gonna
bad,
do?
my bad.
Right.
Y'all can hear me?
no? But I'm giving
No,
you.
but okay. My thing is take it. Okay.
Westbrook does more or
Did
less.
Westbrook not run with the bench of the Clippers last year?
He did
Okay,
initially, right?
so why do we think this is a hard role for him? That's where I'm
Mhm.
confused at. Why do we think this is a hard role for him when
It'll
he's
be an
already
easier
done it?
switch.
Y'all can
It'll
hear
be
me?
an easier switch.
He's gonna be okay with the switch. Now, hold on, wait. Since CT
What's
is
the
back,
He got a
yeah,
question.
CT. Do you remember the
We can hear you.
question?
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I can hear
CT,
y'all
can you
saying, do y'all hear
Okay,
me?
yeah, we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear
we
you.
hear you.
All right,
yeah.
so do you remember the question?
No, I ain't gonna
All
lie.
right, so the question was, so defensive wise, all right, is would you rather have James Harden with his no defense on helping your bench out, or have him on with your starters who have the most defense. So basically, if everybody's system, no matter how good you are, no matter how good your team is, if your bench is horrible, you're gonna lose. It just is what it is. So you feel as if James Harden lack of defense should be why he's on the bench role.
He didn't say that
That's
though.
not that's not the only reason, but that's not the
Okay.
no.
Oh, that is a
But
reason then.
Okay. So
it's part of a reason, but that's not the only reason. But
okay. So what's the other reason?
it's easy. Well, before I go into that, right? It's easy. We could like pick one person weaknesses, right? Again, I use my favorite team. Does Michael Porter Jr. have the best defense? No, but
He's tall though.
What are you
his
talking about? He
role
averages 6 to 7 rebounds per game. That's part of defense.
he does now. He didn't always
Be
average
careful,
this many rebounds.
be careful with
He
that
does
tape,
now.
Don. I'm gonna hit
He
you with
does
something in a
now. This
second.
is
I'm gonna
my
hit
team, so
Doesn't
I
say
know. So this is my note. I know.
let's
Trust
just
me.
say he's
So
Beat me up.
gotten much better
is Jokic?
as
No,
a
no,
defender.
Calm down, Jamal. Don't grab the 9.
This is what I'm saying. Does Jokic, is he regarded as a good defender?
No, he's not.
He's not regarded, but he is.
He
CT.
stats wise will show
CT.
he gets a lot of deflections.
That's what I'm
He actually
saying.
gets a lot of
Stats
deflections.
wise, efficiencies,
Stats wise.
things
So,
that people don't really
but I'm
look
just
at.
saying regarded. But why everything works because they play team defense. They
Right.
work within each other's roles. So for me, I feel like James Harden, the same thing we're saying about Westbrook. I'm not saying Westbrook wouldn't be opposed to the role. I mean, he's thrived in that role. But I feel like James Harden, the same way he can make, you say he can make the starters better. I feel like he can make the bench play better. Let's not act like they don't have like a, what I'm saying. Who do they have on the bench? They have Norman Powell. They have who is it, Man? They have people on the
Terrence
bench
man.
that can actually play.
starter.
Terrence Mann that can actually play defense
Wait,
that can
Terrence
mask
Mann's a
James
starter.
Harden's deficiencies.
I
Terrence Mann
I
is-
I
Terrence
do
Mann's a
understand.
starter.
I understand. Okay, I froze. Okay, then I'm back. But I do understand, him being a facilitator is good. But I have never heard anybody say James Harden made me a better basketball player. So I have to
Clint
disagree with
Capella.
you. Dude.
Clint Capella.
You're talking about
That's
somebody
one.
who's sorry.
But that's
Never mind.
that's
Never
not
mind.
He's
what you're
decent.
insinuating when you're saying he's a facilitator.
Never mind.
Well, facilitator doesn't technically mean you
It, does,
make players
it
better. It
doesn't
means you
necessarily.
give them the
It gives the
ball. I
ball
guess
more. You do give them the
you
ball more.
you spread
So
the
when
ball
you
around.
give them the
Pause.
ball more, when you spread the ball around, you give them the ball more. Does that not make them better?
It depends on who it is,
It depends
and
on who it is,
well,
because Luca used to
So,
give
or
Reggie
he just
Bullock the
giving them.
ball a lot, and he flopped.
I mean, if we want to sit here, and talk about it. I mean, so piggyback on what Don said, like Don was talking about rebounds. I mean, James Harden getting about few games 5.3 rebounds a game.
Yeah,
So I mean,
in the starter
that's-
position.
And
So
Westbrook
but
get
I'm just
about
saying, like,
five rebounds a game as
get
well.
about
But that's
Yeah,
also the
not even.
Clippers. The Clippers system is not their big man is the best rebounder. Zubac's not really the best rebounder in the world, so I'm not gonna give it to that.
But
Now, if we were
he's been balling it.
you were referencing Michael Porter Jr. when we were talking about that, when Jokic is the rebounder, okay? Jokic is the one who goes for the rebound. The Clippers have a system where
Not the
everybody
only
can grab boards. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different in their system, but I do
There is.
feel like I just feel like me personally, James Harden lack of defense needs to be with the starters instead of the bench players. Those inexperienced guys who don't know how to pick up on this, pick up on that. With Kawhi, they can pick up where James Harden is lacking. Those young cats are gonna be like, why is he not playing defense? And it just, you know what I'm saying? It's just a different atmosphere. And like I said, Russell Westbrook has already been on the bench. This is nothing new for him. And,
Yeah,
and he accepts the role. It's not like he don't accept the role of being a bench player. He accepts it and he goes crazy. He goes apes when I feel like he's a better player now. I know y'all gonna hate this. I feel like he's a better player now when he's coming off the bench because he can do whatever he wants. Literally, he can do whatever he wants. And I'm a prize pick guru, so y'all can't tell me I don't. I look at stats every night. So, like I said, he's a good addition to the team. James Harden. It's just they gotta find their role.
Yeah, I would say I agree with you, Don, but I also kind of side with CT on this point too. Because if you were to have James Harden on the bench, you can kind of regulate him to a role to like where he was a Houston Harden kind of. You know what I'm saying? He can go out there and put up a bunch of numbers, play ISO ball. There's also that take as well. But overall, I think I do agree with you, Don, saying that the ego part of it, him not being a starter for like 12, 13 years, not coming off the bench, being the second first option, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be harder to get him to buy into that than Westbrook, essentially. And the facilitator part, too. I feel as though they would play better with having a true point guard out there. Westbrook is not really a true point guard. He's a combo guard. You know what I'm saying? You have somebody setting up PG, making these nice passes, making these nice reads. You know what I'm saying? Their efficiency should be better. They should play a lot better than.
They should. Hear the term. They should.
That's what we
expect. And they're on 4.
Four games. Four games.
The worst team in the league tonight.
4 games.
I just hope it gets better. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I want to talk about Dave because y'all was right. We was gonna talk about Harden for a while.
I said we was gonna talk about Harden for. It's more controversial. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm wishing the best for Harden and the Clippers.
Right.
I hope he, you know what I'm saying? I hope they make the playoffs and he gets success. But right now, shit look ugly.
I want to wish well for the Clippers. I'm not gonna lie here. I'm not a James Harden hater, but I will make this statement. Like, I appreciate what the Clippers are doing, but goddamn, please get this nigga Harden out of the league, bro.
Out the league.
I'd rather take Melo than Harden, bro.
Hey, stamp that. Stamp that in this.
Go ahead.
What you talking about right now?
I'm gonna need a clip of that.
I feel like Melo hasn't. I gotta see a little bit more from Melo to agree with you. Does he have the potential? Yes, but I gotta see a little bit more.
I would say career
better to have these niggas in the league right now.
Yeah, but Harden is not one of them.
It's easy to do that. It's easy to do that when you don't have egos on the team. People forget James Harden. A lot of teams that he went to had a lot of egos on there. So I'm just gonna put that out there because y'all forget that egos affect a lot.
Yes,
James Harden's
he's one of them.
Yeah, you're right. He is.
He is a diva.
He is one of them.
Yeah, he is one. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get it. But you know what I'm saying. We'll wrap that up. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what y'all think about the James Harden trade to the Clippers. Was it a good one? Do we know what's going to happen in the future? Hell, we don't know. But make sure y'all comment and subscribe. All right, man. The campaign is out. All right, so the next one